and welcome to a very special edition of the 5CAST. I'm Mariko Izumi. So a few months back, we came to the Charlotte Room, a really cool restaurant and pub downtown Toronto. We got so much great feedback that we decided to come back. And as a Christmas treat, we're going to do a shellfish cook-off. So stay tuned, because it should be fun. We're back in the kitchen of the Charlotte Room with Chef Joel McPhee. Before we talk to Joel, I'd like to just mention what I'm wearing. Another really great looking hat. Really great chef's hat. Thanks to Joel, so thanks.
Of course, anytime.
So what are we going to start with today, Joel?
I heard shrimp cocktail was one of your favorites, so we'll be starting with that. Right here we have 2125 tiger shrimp. They are called that because it's 21 to 25 pieces per pound. At any local store, about 30 to 40 cents each. And we're just about to go over to our court bouillon and start cooking. So.
Perfect.
Right.
Let's do it.
So here we have our court bouillon. It's basically a reduced stock with lemon juice and wine. It's great for any seafood items. If you remember our last one, we used our red snapper in it.
Yeah, I love that red snapper.
Exactly. So it's typically the same court bouillon. With the shrimp here, right, it's very important that you leave the shell on. If you don't, they're going to curl up, and you won't be able to have that nice, long piece of cocktail shrimp. It'll just be that little small ball. So we wait till our court bouillon comes to a boil, and we turn off the heat. And then we add our shrimp.
Okay, so we're almost done here. What's next?
We've waited about 2.5 minutes for our shrimp to become completely pink and slightly firm, and we're just going to go over to our ice bath. All right, so the ice bath stops the cooking completely so that the shrimp don't overcook. And because we know that shrimp cocktail are cold.
I can really smell the bouillon.
Yes,
it smells delicious.
Very lemony and very fresh, and it can be reused, and each time you use it again, it gets more of a shrimp flavor to it, as long as you keep using it for shrimp.
Yeah, it smells so good. Okay, so as Joel is taunting me with these shrimp, I believe that we're going to peel them and devein them.
Yes, that is correct. They have cooled in their ice bath for about 5 minutes, and now it's just time to peel and devein. Very important to take off the shell, obviously. You want to start off at the back, because you can't eat this. It is still very, very hard. You want to leave the tail on for just aesthetic purposes, and because it looks very nice. And now we just go to the deveining part. Not all shrimp have the vein in them.
That one looks so clean.
This one looks pretty clean, but as you can see, that's the tract right there. If he ate before he was killed, that'd be full of shrimp poo. So it's always important to get rid of it.
So he was killed on an empty stomach? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, poor guy.
Poor guy.
If there's anything left in there, we just give him a little rinse, and then ready for Mariko to eat in about 5 minutes.
Without the digestive tract. Woo! So Joel just finished de-pooing the shrimp. And now we're going to get on to some of the prettier aspects of the shrimp cocktail, I believe. What are we going to do, Joel?
Yes, we have this actually on our menu at the Charlotte Room, and we're doing it kind of a special way. These are called mini bouches. It's basically puff pastry that has been layered, and it creates a nice little shell here. So what better than to fill the shell? So I'm just going to warm these slightly in the oven. 1 or 2 minutes, typically. And then we're just going to start garnishing our plate. I have some cocktail sauce, which is traditionally done with our shrimp cocktail.
Cocktail sauce is my favorite.
And in our squeeze bottle here, we have some garlic aioli. So we went totally opposite from doing the main thing as the cocktail sauce to having a nice little smooth aioli with it. All right, so our bouches are probably done. Add to the oven here. Okay. They're slightly warm and all ready to go to the plate. So we're just going to arrange our 5. And it is a very pretty plate. That's the whole.
This is so pretty. I love it.
And we got our garlic aioli in here. Just a nice little dollop. And I think Mariko's going to help me put the shrimp in.
Now, if I wanted to do this at home, could I buy these little mini bouches anywhere?
You can either go through me and I can hook you up, or some specialty variety stores or supermarkets will have them. They're very French, so any French pastry place should actually have some in the back.
They're called bouches at the... Okay. Perfect.
Sure. All right, so just grab a couple and make sure there's some tails on them, and we just stick them right in.
This is so cute.
Yeah.
This would actually be a great Christmas hors d'oeuvre type thing if you had a get-together at your house.
For sure. And that's pretty much it. We can garnish with a little parsley because a little bit of greenery always helps good. Maybe a little bit on each one. And it does have a lot of Christmas colors on there as well.
Okay, so now we're on to the mussels, but not Joel's mussels. Shellfish kind of mussels.
There you go.
And what are we going to do now, Joel?
These are East Coast mussels, and they've already been cleaned. There's no barnacles, and the D hinge is off. Very important. You don't want these items actually cooking in your sauce. They will change the taste a little bit. And also, they are alive still. Make sure that you do not wrap them completely. They will die. Any mussels that are open, make sure that they are discarded. If you tap them around and they close again, they're still okay. But any ones that are open before they're cooked, throw them out.
Okay, so now that we've made sure we have a whole bunch of healthy mussels, what are we going to do with them?
Basically, we're going to steam them. Traditionally, mussels can be steamed in anything from white wine to garlic to leeks to teriyaki sauce. In this case, we're actually doing a coconut curry, a little bit spicy, and it's definitely a cream sauce. So lots of good flavors, and we want to make sure we have a nice hot pan, and we're going to add about 25 mussels. For me, about five handfuls. Okay. And we're going to add our coconut curry sauce to it.
Ooh, that looks good.
Now, mussels love wine, and so we'll give them a little shot. It also helps them open up. So any kind of acid, lemon juice, wine, beer even, quite tasty. Okay. It helps them steam.
So really, like, no matter what kind of sauce you're using, you can put an alcohol to open it up?
Definitely.
Never knew that. That's a cool tip.
Okay. And then we just bring them together, and we let them steam for a couple minutes.
Cool. That was easy. Now, what temperature are we cooking this at, Joel?
Basically as high as possible. You want basically your mussels to be steaming. Boiling is fantastic. Not too much because you still want the steam to be able to let them open. So we can see that we have some mussels here that are opening. Some still aren't. So it definitely needs about 1 or 2 more minutes, and we just cover it back up until they're all open.
And that smell is fantastic. It's really spicy.
Mm. Okay, now we're just going to finish off the mussels. They're nicely arranged around the plate. We're going to finish off with the sauce on top. Extra sauce is always good. Everyone likes to dip, for sure. And I like to sprinkle some tomatoes on for some garnish. And this is a coconut curry sauce, so some nice toasted coconut. Okay. Get a little crispiness in there.
There's coconut in the sauce already, though,
Yes,
right?
there is.
Okay.
Right, and a little greenery, which is always important. So that's what the guests will be getting. And of course, we have to serve it with it on top to keep everything warm. And you serve it with a couple pieces of French bread for dipping. And you are good to go.
That looks awesome and smells awesome.
I'm pretty hungry too.
I want to try it.